social division, wealth gap, racial discrimination, and poor protection of the rights and interests of vulnerable groups. All of the country's deep-rooted problems have been exacerbated by U.S. administration's bungled response to the pandemic. It revealed Washington's hypocrisy and duplicity on human rights. Despite early warnings over the novel coronavirus, the United States soon became the world's hardest-hit country with the most confirmed cases and the highest death toll from the pandemic. According to the latest tally by Johns Hopkins University, the U.S. confirmed COVID-19 cases rose to over 4.4 million and more than 152,000 deaths as of Friday. And the death toll of the virus exceeded the sum of those who lost their lives in the Korean War, Vietnam War, war in Afghanistan, and Iraq War combined. The U.S. government's selfishness, short-sightedness, fickleness, incapacity, and irresponsibility have all been exposed in disappointing handling of the pandemic. Due to its flagrant disregard for early warnings over the pandemic, Washington missed the narrow window to nip the contagion in the bud. With the illness still uncontained, certain U.S. politicians disregarded professional warnings and rushed to loosen restrictive measures for economic gains, which only triggered a rebound of the outbreak. Greg Gonsalves, co-director of Global Health Justice Partnership at Yale University, said the Trump administration's COVID-19 response is getting awfully close to genocide by default. Unfortunately, the country's vulnerable groups, including the elderly, the poor, African Americans, and Latino Americans, have borne the brunt of COVID-19 and remain most at risk. According to the New York Times, in at least 23 U.S. states, a majority of deaths are linked to nursing homes.